Lovely to see you all, old friends and new friends. Thank you and welcome to everybody. Also welcome to everybody watching online. I can see Jenny's on, Sheena's on, Chris, Linda, Cheryl. Welcome, thanks for joining. So tonight in church we've got a wonderful new Medium 2 church. You've done an online for us. This is Amanda Jane Wilson, so welcome.
Hello, welcome. Thank you.
Lovely to have you.
Thank you.
Come all the way from Colchester as well, so means a lot. And also a very big welcome to our friend John Chafer. Hi John, you're online, sitting in the wings. I can see you, little box down there. Hope you're good. So both of our mediums, thank you so much for joining us. I will now ask Amanda to open our service in prayer. This will be followed by the Lord's Prayer that we will all say together. Okay, over to you.
Thank you. If you'd like to join me in prayer, please. Thank you. Gracious Spirit, we give thanks for bringing us all together safely this evening in this wonderful church. We ask that your word be given as we link up to Spirit and we show proof of life after life, and that I may be a channel and John may be a channel to show divine proof that there is Spirit and that there is no fear because we live on eternal Spirit. I ask for healing to be sent to where it is needed around the world, and that this service may be done in your name. Thank you, gracious Spirit. Amen.
Amen. Our Father,
Who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, for ever and ever. Amen.
thank you.
Thank you.
Lovely. Okay, so I'm going to light the church candle. Invite you at home to do the same if you've got one. And as I do this, we use this as an invitation to our loved ones in spirit. So just think about their love and ask them to surround you with it as we light the candle. Got it, there you go. Burning brightly, lovely. Right, okay, so we ask that the candle act as a flame as our intention to send love and peace energy out to the world as we go into our healing part of the service, knowing that we are all capable of sending healing out. Healing's an intention, it's a love intention. And when we focus on love and people that we love, people that we care about, or situations that we're worried about, and we think about that positivity and that love surrounding that situation or that person, that thought, that intention, that imagining in your head that you've done acts as an energy that goes forward, has huge power. So we are going to connect together in church and online and send that much needed healing energy out. So if there are anyone online that would like to just pop a name into the comment boxes now with the word healing, I will add those names on at the end. And remember, we do also focus on every name that's put onto the post that we put on a Sunday as well. So please don't worry about that. But for now, we'll read the names that are in this book tonight. So with open hearts, focused on positive healing energy, we join together and we place in God's care all those that we come to name and to think of now. We ask for healing to surround Darren, Claire, Derrin, Lorraine, Lorna and Casey, Kelly, Annabelle and Bobby, Holly Dance, Bonnie, Will, Julie, Frank, Sonia, Tony and Holly, David, Heather, Joan, Veronica, Samantha, Karen, Ashley, Bradley, Martin, Carol, Bill, Chris, Mick and Joyce. James Melvin, Julie Worsford, Linda, Shirley, Stephanie, May, her dog Bonnie, for progression. Sheena, Bill, Lewis, Harris, Mia, Thomas and her daughter, Caroline, lovely. So join with me for our healing prayer, please, everybody online and in church. Dear Heavenly Father, as we come together in church and online this evening, we ask that we be used as channels for healing energy. We know that when we sit with open hearts, focus our whole being on love and on healing, that we can send positive energy to all those in need. We ask tonight, loving Father, that you join with us, help all of those that we've named tonight and those that we think of in our minds now. We ask that they be surrounded by your love, that they be surrounded by your light, and that they receive healing. They feel comforted and eased by it. We also ask all of those around the world who are suffering at this time, we ask that they too receive the power of your healing. We ask for our animal kingdom, for the world of nature, for Mother Earth. We pray tonight for all suffering to end, for people and countries to unite in love and in peace. And please, Father, bless all those joining in prayer tonight. May they too receive. We ask all of this in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ. Amen. Amen. We'll now have 1 minute silence. Continue sending that energy. This will be broken by the hymn Gracious Spirit. It's in the front of your purple books. Thank you.
Safely by thy side.
wonky camera. There we go. It's not staying straight. There we go. All ready for Peter as he brings us this evening's Bible reading.
I need that.
Yeah, there. Good.
Good evening all. Good evening. And all those online, welcome. You've got the angels here again today. They're always going to be here, they never leave you. So wherever you are, you take them with you. And that must be a great feeling. Tonight's reading spells out a clear message of our promise in the Lord's Prayer. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. A failure to do this has consequences. We call it karma. Jesus uses the method of the time of debtor's prison to show like for like. And I think you'll find all these within the reading. Last week's reading was of Jesus teaching to his disciples on prayer. I use Matthew 6, and it is also a testament in Luke 11. Sometimes there is a difference in words, and this is important as it helps us to clarify the teaching that Luke uses to forgive our sins. In this case, I suggest God's second commandment, love thy neighbour as yourself. Therefore, being loving to each other, not to cause harm in word or deed. Matthew uses forgiveness of our debts or owing a duty, the debtor failing to repay a promise in return for an act causes harm in a failure to repay a promise. We in our Christian Spiritualist Church use trespass, a well-defined legal term for passing across another's rights, word or deed. 2 weeks ago, I said it was necessary to delve deeply into the words that will reveal more than appears on the surface. And of course, failure to meet God's second commandment is a failure of love to God, which we ask forgiveness every time we recite the Lord's Prayer. There are many places in the scriptures explaining what is required of us to meet God's commandment, 1 to God and 2 to our neighbour. I've used tonight's reading the parable of the unmerciful servant as it demonstrates Matthew's use of the word debt, but also is not meant to refer to one single issue. But I see it as referring to a period of one lifetime. I see it easily understood as two teachings. Living to God's commandment is all loving, all forgiving, but not without repentance. We have to put it right with changing our own behaviour or control. The second teaching is in what humans have developed in themselves following the sins of greed and selfishness. And I would add, make your own choice on who the master represents, forgiving generously, and the servant who will not forgive even a little. There is a lot in the reading of the unmerciful servant to seek out and understand fully the messages of love which comes direct from the heart centre. Tonight's reading, Matthew 18, 21 to 35, the unmerciful servant. Then Peter came to Jesus and asked, Lord, how many times shall I forgive my brother or sister who sins against me? Up to 7 times, Jesus answered. I tell you, not 7 times, but 77 times. Therefore the kingdom of heaven is like a king who wanted to settle accounts with his servants. As he began the settlement, a man who owed him 10,000 talents was brought to him. Since he was not able to pay, the master ordered that his wife and his children, all that he had, be sold to repay his debt. At this, the servant fell on his knees before him. "Be patient with me," he begged, "and I will pay back everything." The servant's master took pity on him and cancelled the debt and let him go. But when that servant went out, he found one of his fellow servants who owed him 100 denarii. He grabbed him and began to choke him. "Pay back what you owe me," he demanded. His fellow servant fell on his knees and begged him, "Be patient with me and I will pay it back." But he refused. Instead, he went off and had the man thrown into prison until he could pay the debt. When the other servants saw what had happened, they were outraged and went and told their master everything that had happened. Then the master called the servant in. "You wicked servant," he said, "I cancel all that debt of yours because you begged me to. Shouldn't you have had mercy on your fellow servant just as I had on you?" In anger, his master handed him over to the jailers until he should pay back all that he owed. This is how my heavenly Father will treat each of you unless you forgive your brother or sister from your heart. God bless that reading, and thank you. You want this thing off me, don't you?
Yeah, I was just going to follow you down. Thank you. Right, okay, so this is the time we say goodbye to everybody watching online. Big thank yous from everyone here in church. Thank you for joining us. I'm sure you'll have a wonderful service with John and Rob. Good night.
Good night, church. Well, welcome, friends. Let's bring John up on the screen, and we'll leave this in your capable hands, John, for the address.
Evening,
the
everybody.
messages tonight.
I
Thanks,
hope you
John.
can hear me. If someone can just give me a yes or a no. I'm going to start off with just opening up in prayer for everybody as well. So, loving Father, divine spirits, I ask you to come closer so that my guides and helpers can communicate between the two worlds, bringing the love and the connection between the love of our spirit world, of our loved ones that have passed before us. But we ask for that healing to be sent, not just to us, but to them people that are in the war-torn countries, the people that are homeless, and the people that are in hospitals and sick beds, and to ourselves as well, because sometimes we do need that little boost. Once again, I look forward to working with my guys to bring you proof of the afterlife. Right, good evening, friends, again. I'm going to do a little address here. Now, what it is, I was driving up the A12 last night, and there was a lot of problems on the A12 because someone actually got killed on the A12. They died instantly through something that happened. And sometimes I think we are so lucky for what we have got. We've got so much that we don't realize that around us, what Mother Nature has actually given us to look at, to the air that we breathe. And after reading about that comment about this young person that had passed over, you look at life and you look at people and you look at our relatives, because no one is getting any younger. But what happens is there's so many arguments going on around the world, and sometimes we don't get a chance to say what we have to say, or we miss that chance of saying to someone, I really, really love you. Why is there so many arguments in the world? And what is the word spirit all about? The word of spirit is all about communication and all about proof of that there is life. And sometimes spirit do come down and give us that proof, but sometimes we don't recognize it, which is a shame, really. Spirit will drop us feathers by the side of us, they will make sounds, but the real proof is when they actually give us that love, they give us healing. And I just want to give you a little example of what happened to me when I first started getting involved in spiritualism. Now, my cousin had rung me up and said that her granddad, my uncle, wasn't very well. Could I go up? And he was in hospital. He had a fall. Can I go up and see him? So I drove all the way up there, and I was going up there anyway. And when I went into the hospital, I was looking at him, and I just had that gut feeling that I just felt that he wasn't going to last that night. So I drove back to the house where he was. Now, 3 years before, my aunt had actually died. And I was talking to their daughter, and I went upstairs to do something. I went upstairs to the bathroom. And as I came out of the bathroom, all of a sudden, standing in front of me was my aunt. And I just looked and I thought, what are you doing here? And she just said to me, he's gone. I've collected him. We are now at peace. As I walked downstairs, and I was actually in shock for seeing my aunt in full visitation. And as I walked downstairs, all of a sudden, the phone went, and I went to say something to my cousin, and it was a hospital saying that we better get there. He's not, we don't feel he's going to last the night. And I thought, no, I'm not going to say anything until afterwards. But by the time we got to the hospital, he'd gone. But he'd already gone. He'd already gone to the spirit world. He was out of pain and he was out of agony. Now, that is proof where spirit will give you that communication. That is the love that the loved ones that have passed before us are always ready to pick one of us up. They always make that sign. They're always out of pain. They haven't got the cancer condition. They haven't got the problems that they had with their back or their legs. The thing is, when they go up into spirit, we always worry, are they going to be okay? And the answer to that question is yes. But what we've got to realize is that when spirit are around us, that it's a lovely feeling that they're helping us. They can't organize our daily life, whereupon I've heard people say to me, what's my daily life? What is my future going to be like? They can't tell you that. The only thing that spirit want to give you is the proof that they are there. The memories, the love, the things they used to love doing. That is what spirit is all about. So be proud that you've got the love of your spirit around you, helping you on your journey where you may need to be. They might give you advice somewhere along the line, but just wait till they come through, because they're coming through with not anger or anything like that. They are coming through with love. So I'm going to leave that little address with you. So I know that there's a lot of people there waiting for a message from their loved ones. And I say thank you and God bless for listening to that address. So let's see. Rob, I can't see any of the people that I've got online here.
Okay, John, if you look on the right hand side, you might see a comment.
Anything here.
Button.
Let me have a look, see what I'm doing here.
You see the comments there, John?
Oh, they're not. Sorry about it. Yeah, I can't see anybody that. Right, hold on. This is going to be fun and games. Right, I can't see anybody there, Rob, that on the comments. Can you hear me, Rob?
Okay, yeah, I can hear you, John. So on the right-hand side, there's a comments button and a private chat button. If you just try pressing the comments button again, it might pop out to the right-hand side there.
Oh, hold on. It's just completely gone. I do apologise about this, folks. I will be with you very shortly. This is the technology bit that I don't like.
Technology issue.
Right.
Or Chris from our church helpfully puts, if you're on an iPad or a phone, John, you might need to swipe it across.
I've done that. Rob, I still can't.
Can't see them at all, John.
He's got to swipe. I am swiping it. Let's see. Just one for hold, people. See if I can get it up here. My iPad is so small.
Well, what we can do, John, either if you've got maybe a second device you could have on silent, you could maybe put it on the.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get that one up, Rob. Hold on 1 second.
Okay, no problem. No problem. Well, good to see so many people online tonight. Everyone's welcome. We've got Frank's cards coming up a little bit later after John's message.
Well, John's trying to sort this one out.
Hi, Michelle. Good to see you.
Right. All right. Oh, yeah. Ah, right. I'm coming out of that one. Hold on, Rob.
Okay. All right. We've got John on. We've got two Johns now down below.
Right. I'm going to come out of this one, Rob, and start on my phone.
All right, John. No problem. Yeah, really, John is a great medium.
Yeah.
Oh, John, yeah, we can hear you on there. Can you see your comments on the phone?
I've done it again. Where's the comments? I can't. Rob, I'm having trouble trying to find these comments on there.
I see them in there. Oh, no problem. Well, look, what you can do either. So now that you're on your phone.
Oh, right, I'm back. I'm back.
You got it?
Right. Okay.
Oh, lost John there. Looks like John's on the way back. I think he's. There we go. On your phone still, John, are you there?
Yeah, I'm out. Can you hear me?
Yeah, got you loud and clear. How are you doing for comments?
Right, hang on. I think yep, I found them. Right, okay. Super. Okay, where are we? Right, I'm just going to go. Right, okay. I'm just going to go down and see what I've got here. Right, Rebecca Jane, are you there? Rebecca Jane. Yep, lovely. Right, Rebecca, straight away as a link in with you there, my lovely. I have a lady that draws close to you. And I do feel that I want to say a grandmother vibration. With this lady, I know that she's coming through just to give you a great big hug to say, look, that things are going to get better. They're not going to get any worse there, my love. Because at the moment, it's like I've got a lack of energy around you as well, please. Does that make sense to you there, my darling? Yeah. And with Nan as well, I know that she was a very, very strong character. And she said, at the moment there, you've got to be strong with yourself as well there, my love. Okay. Don't let people walk all over you. She keeps taking me to the north of England. So I'm not sure what the north of England is. But she's also giving me as well, please make sure that you eat properly as well there, please. But she says you've got some lovely memories of this lady that draws very, very close to you as well. Now, she's talking about the name of Mark that will connect with you, either on the earth. Ah, right, okay. She's either talking about Mark either on the earth or the spirit plane as well there, my lovely. But she said, really, you've just get back to nature as well. She also talks about 3 of you. So I feel that there's 3 in the family here as well. Now, I know that I've got a gentleman that would have passed over very quickly as well around you. As this gentleman comes through, he's just coming through with a lot of love, but he could be very, very odd at times as well. I just feel with this gentleman, it was the way that he come across. I'm not sure whether this is dad or granddad, but also as well there, my love, he was a very, very good cook. So, and he's talking about your cooking at the moment there, my love. Does that make sense to you? Have you got a problem with your cooker? Or it's like, I don't want to cook, or I can't be bothered at times as well. She's also talking about Tony as well there, my lovely, that will link in with you. And with this gentleman, as he draws close, I know that I've got to put him right. I know that I've got to put him as a very, very smart gentleman as well, please. Does that make sense to you there, darling? This gentleman that's coming through. I've also got to give you as well. I've got to give you a motorbike. So I know that Nan's come back and she's talking about somebody that would have had a motorbike as well there, my lovely. Right, lovely. Thank you. But the thing is, she's saying to you at the moment, this Nan's coming back, should just be yourself. Okay. Go out and enjoy yourself. By the way, there is 2 dogs around you as well there, my lovely. So I can keep picking up on 2 dogs. And someone's got a problem with their hair, or this is Nan, would have always loved her hair as well. She wanted it to be immaculate as well there, my love. That's what I'm being told. And she said, you just need to go out and enjoy yourself and have time the way that you want to as well there, please. And she's just given you a great big kiss there to say that you do deserve it there, my darling. But before she leaves you, she won't. This lady would have carried on as well. She's, I know this lady would have had a bit of a chest problem as well, but she's talking about bronchitis. So she just wants to give you a little link that to say, look, I would have had problems with my, right, okay. I would have had problems with my chest as well. She said, you've got to look after yourself completely. She said, you do deserve a holiday as well there, my lovely. So have that holiday. Just enjoy yourself. Like, things can happen very, very quickly. Keep an eye on the car, she tells you as well. She laughs because she said, it's like, you're all over the place. Just slow down and think about you there, my love. So she's just giving you a great big kiss there, sweetheart. And I'll leave her love with you there, sweetheart. Right, okay. Where have we got now? Okay. Right, I'm going to go to Michelle Baker. Michelle Baker, are you there, my darling? Michelle Baker. Right, okay. Michelle, straight away as a link in with you there, my love. I know that I've got a nan and granddad here for you. As they come close, I feel that they would have always had their little set to at times as well, please. I know that your nan is coming through across as a very caring lady as well. Okay. And she said, you are as well. You're too soft for your own self. Okay. She said, just say what you feel to people as well there, my lovely. But she says, you're a very, very deep thinker as well. You think a little bit too much at times. She said, don't overthink. She says she has been around you. She talks about, sorry, sweetheart, because your nan's just bolted on one. What is it to do with horses there, my love? Because she's given you horses. She said, always take that gamble on life as well there. She's taking you down to London as well. So there's either a trip down there, or she says you just need to get away from certain people there as well. Also, I've got to give you a pair of feet. I don't know what this is, or that someone has got feet problems at the moment there, my lovely. Keep an eye out on that one. And then it's also telling me as well that someone's a diabetic, or they need a diabetic check as well. I've also got to give you as well, Nan was a fantastic cook. Okay, so she's got the roast beef, Yorkshire pudding out here as well. She's also given you something to do with the blue car. So I know that somebody would have had that blue car as well. She's talking about someone dinging a car at the moment as well there. Right, okay. Someone dinging a car as well, please. And she laughs about it because she said they're very careless at their driving as well. Okay. Mind you, she was one of these people that her memory would have gone at the very end there, my lovely. That is what she's showing you. She's taking you to America. So there's links here. If you look around, there is links with America as well. Somewhere along the line, she said, go through the family tree as someone is really interested in doing the family tree as well there, my lovely. She talks about a child that would have passed over very, very quickly as well. Now, I'm not sure what that is, but she said, I'm looking after a child in the spirit world. She talks about West Ham. So there's a big link here with West Ham as well. But she does say to me that there is someone who is dodgy in the family. Now, I don't know what that means, Right, I don't know what that means, but she said someone can be a bit awkward at times there, sweetheart, right? She's putting you on a boat. So she said, just go out on the river, okay? Go out and enjoy yourself. She's also saying to me that, okay, bless her, that someone would have had an allotment as well. So she said, I want you to start eating. Right, okay, thank you. She's talking about someone would have owned an allotment as well. So I can see vegetables. And the reason why she's giving you that, you've got to eat a few more vegetables as well, then, my darling, right? Because she would have had vegetables piled up all over the place as well, okay? Especially peas. This lady had a thing about garden peas. She loved peas, and she's just brought in broad beans as well. She's just gone in the pantry and she's got out. I'm going to use the word she's just brought out dripping on dripping. So I know that she would have used that as well, not just oil, but that in her chips as well. So she would have used that all the times as well. Now, she gives you May that is very, very significant. And she said, look, that's for a birthday or anniversary as well there, my lovely, right? She's talking about a funeral, or there was a bit of a discussion regarding a funeral, that there were people there, and there was a bit of an up and down over this funeral as well there. Right, okay, thank you. And she's also given me as well Lily. So Lily will connect with you, and Lily of the Valley as well. But the thing is, she is so proud of you, what you've achieved so far. And she said, you've got a lot more to achieve as well there, my lovely. So don't give up, because at times you thought, why do I bother? She's talking about 31. So the number 31 will link in with you. It's either a door number, and she's talking about you want to move, or someone around you. Right, okay. She's talking about someone that wants to move, or you want to move as well. She said that will happen. Just give it time. Her words, not mine there, my lovely. Patience is a virtue as well, right? She's also giving you something to do with wills, or there was a big issue with the will, and the name Wilson will will come out with you as well there, please. So look into that. There's a big army connection in the family as well. So I can see two people in a photo that are dressed up in army uniform, right, as well there. She is talking about, thank you, an issue with the daughter at the moment. She said that will sort that out as well there, my love. Do not worry about it. But as she leaves you, she said, keep up that good work. She's given you an apple tree. So there's something about the apple tree in the garden. And she's got loads of, someone would have had loads of cooking apples as well then, my lovely. Please look after your eyesight as well. Right, okay. Please look after your eyesight as well. Either you need glasses or she would have had problems as well with her eyesight as well. There's something to do with cats as well. So somebody didn't like cats there, my lovely. But take her love. She is there, sweetheart. And I'll leave her with you. God bless, sweetheart. Right. Okay, I'm gonna. Right. Okay. Okay, where am I going to go now? Right, April. Oh, no, right, hold on. Mel Sharman. Mel Sharman, are you there, my darling? Mel Sharman? Hello, Mel. Right, Mel, straight away, there's a gentleman that's just linked in with you. And I'm not sure whether this is granddad or a father vibration coming through. But he keeps talking about someone that would have smoked very, very heavily as well in the family. But he's telling me that someone smokes very heavily around you at the moment. Okay. He's talking about someone that's had chest problems as well. I'm not sure who this gentleman is because he's coming through as a very, very private person as well, please. Okay. But they're just coming through just to give you a lot of healing there, my darling, because I've just said at the moment, you're physically and mentally drained as well there, please. And they're just trying to give you a lot of upliftment as well. Now, I've got to give you a train station. So there's something to do. Either somebody would have worked on a train station or they would have lived near the train station as well, please. Okay. Also, as well, as this gentleman's coming through, I've got to give you a roll up. So I know that there's a roll up here as well. There's been a lot of talk within the family, or there's been a lot of hassle within the family, but they've just said, look, just walk away from the negative, if that makes sense to you. Okay. Now, I know I've got Nan here as well because she's popped in with a, oh, please get rid, who's ever got silk flowers, can you please get rid of them? Because I've got your Nan here and she doesn't like silk flowers. She doesn't like dried flowers. She only likes the real flowers. Okay. So I don't know what all that is about, whether you've been putting some flowers around, because this lady would have, right. Okay. She said, just get rid of them, love. I don't like them. I know that Nan could have been very contradictory at times as well, but she said, I just said it how it was as well. She's talking about money. So she said, I would have saved for a rainy day. And she said, you need to do that as well. Now, there is a picture of a gentleman in a Navy uniform as well, because all I can pick up on is this Navy connection there, my lovely. So hold on to that one. And I've also got to give you a load of, I was going to say teddy bears. So someone, right, okay, something to do with a load of teddy bears, or someone's got a thing about teddy bears. But Nana's just said to you, things start moving in your house. Now, don't worry, this isn't you losing it. This is Nan giving you confirmation as well there, my lovely. Now, right, okay. As Grandad's just popped in, it's like he smelled absolutely lovely, because I want to put, I think this is Old Spice that I've got the smell around him at the moment there. And with Grandad, he was just doing his own thing all the time. Nan's just shouted out bingo, so I don't know what that's about. Someone loved going bingo. I've also got to talk about the 5th. Now, January, February, March, April, May. So the May is very, very significant here as well, please. So just hold on to May as well for a birthday. Right, just hold on to May for about a birthday. Right, okay. Also, I've got to give you that. Grandad just made me laugh. He said, just let her know that I got seasick in the Navy as well. Okay, just hold on to that one. She said to me, Grandad just said, don't let people be nosy around you. See, he said, there's too many people that want to know your business. He said, don't let people do that. Just stand your ground as well. Now, with Grandad as well, I know that I want to talk about him being suited, because that's what I can see Grandad in. When he went out, he would have been very, very tidy as well. And I've also got, right, okay. And I've also got to give you a whiskey. So I know that somebody would have liked their whiskey, but there was someone that would, in the family, that would have loved their drink a little bit too much as well there, my lovely. Okay, so just hold on to that one. But they just said at the moment, with you, you just need a little bit of peace and quiet. So they've given you a bit of meditation to do as well. They've just put a Buddha in front of you. Just say, just relax and chill. Okay, think about you and think about the meantime. I don't know what this is about neighbours, or whether you've got a problem with neighbours, but Nan just said, no, I can't say that, sweetheart. Your Nan just said something rude, which I'm not going to repeat. I just feel that she would have like had a right go at them as well there, okay. She's also giving me as well, somebody would have had an old Ford Escort as well, so I can see the Ford Escort. So go through the old Ford, the photos, and you will find the old Ford Escort. But I'm looking at a blue car as well. Now, also, Nancy said you look after your lower back as well there, my love, because she said you don't look after your lower back. Okay, she said, so you must be getting niggles. And it's like at night you're straining yourself on your back as well. Right, okay. There's also a piano being shown. So someone's just shouted out, I loved the piano and I love singing my old songs as well. And so on the day of the funeral, there's a song being played, I Did It My Way by Frank Sinatra. So I can, right, okay. What is it with the smell? Sometimes you smell Grandad around you, or you smell that aftershave that he's actually got. And also there is a celebration coming up as well, because they're talking about September for a birthday or anniversary as well there, my lovely, right? Before I leave you, I've got to give you something to do with Nancy's put. Right, okay. Your Nan would have always had the tea leaves on the go as well, and somebody would have read tea leaves as well. She said, you can do more spiritual work than what you need, than what you are doing there, my lovely. So she wants you to keep up that work. Okay, you're not going to go back down, you're going up, and you will be going further there as well. She's talking about that somebody would have wanted, they didn't take their own life, but somebody wanted to take their own life as well, because she said what it is with you, you listen to everybody else's problems, but when, yeah, okay, I'll tell her. But when you want to talk about your problems, no one listen to you. Okay. So she's just given you a great big hug there, my lovely. And she said, thank you for being there when I needed you most. And she's making me emotional now. So I'm going to leave her with you there, my darling, and say God bless and thank you for working with me. Right, going back into my chat. Right. Well, okay. Right, I'm going to... Wow, I've got so many people on in here. Okay, I'm going to go to Sheena Lightheart. Are you there, Sheena? Sheena Lightheart. Hi, Sheena. Right, Sheena, straight away, I know that I've got a lady coming through and I know that I've got a gentleman. Now, I'm not sure who they are at the moment because they're actually coming through on my peripheral line at the moment. So I'm just waiting for them to come through. Darling, can you understand something to do with someone wanted to do boxing, or there's a link here with boxing? So there's something there that is very, very connected. And right, there's something to do with boxing there as well. But I feel that I've got Nan, and I feel that I've got a granddad, and I feel that I've got another gentleman that wants to connect with you as well. But someone wants to give you daffodils. They've just said to me, I love my daffodils. Okay, so they're giving you that at the moment to say that they would have absolutely loved their garden as well there, my lovely. And they said you need to get out in a garden as well, just to get back to nature as well. They're talking about you sitting on the left hand side of someone when you actually pass as well there, please. Okay, because it's like I want to hold someone's hand and wait for them to... Right, okay. And wait for them to pass. Okay. And it's like just after they passed, I wanted to kiss them as well there, my lovely. Okay, because they said, just thank you for the kiss. But whoever dressed them in the chapel of rest, whoever sorted the clothes out, they did make them look really nice as well there, my lovely. I feel that someone at times would have felt that they were royalty, or they would have liked to be royalty as well, or there's photos of the royal family. Right. There's photos of some of the royal family somewhere in the family as well there, please. I've got to give you rhubarb. Now, I'm not sure what that is all about, but somebody would have loved rhubarb and gooseberry crumble here. Okay, so they're giving you that at the moment, because I feel that is Nan. Nan would have always been on that stove. And I feel that Mum would have done a good lot of cooking as well. There's someone here that shouted out, just tell her that I had I had a cancer condition, but it wasn't in... Right, okay. It wasn't just in one condition, in one place. I just feel it was all over as well, please, because they keep pointing to my top half and my bottom half. It's like it would have spread there, my lovely, right? Now, I've also got to give you as well, thank you. Right, okay. Something happened on Wednesday, and it's like you knew that spirit were around you all the time as well. Okay. It's like they follow you continuously to help you. Now, Mum's just said, watch out for someone expecting as well, because I know that someone in the spirit world would have knitted like furiously as well. Not sure who that is, but they've said that you can't knit to save your life. That you can't knit to save their life there. You can't knit to save your life there, my lovely. And they're giggling about it. Nan's saying that someone would have had a problem with mice, because all I can see is mice in someone's house as well. But Nan's saying that there's decorating to be done as well, please. So I feel like someone's house has got to be decorated up, because they're just giving you a lot more upliftment and more encouragement for you to do that at the moment. Now, I've got to give you Albert as well. And the name Albert will link in with either granddad's side or dad's side as well. But with dad, I want to use the word that he wasn't the huggiest kind of person that you could, because he was very, very, basically with dad, he was very, very reserved as well. That's what I'm being told. But it was the way that he was brought up as well there, please. Okay. But your dad said you've got more. Right. You can knit. Right. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Dad said you look more like him than you do mum, because dad had a very sense of humour, whereupon it would have been warped at times. Yeah, sorry. It would have been very, very weird at times as well. That is what I'm being shown. Your mum's just said to me that you've got a lot of writing to do as well. And there's still a lot of stuff to clear out as well, please. I'm being told that you've still got a lot of mum and dad's items, or there's clothing of mum and dad as well. But I don't feel you need to get rid of any of this stuff as well. The reason being there, Sheena, because it's all good memories that you've got of your mum and dad as well. Now, I don't know why your dad is saying to me that he would have loved Christmas time as well. It's like there's a big celebration around Christmas. And they said the family needs to get together as well there, my love. That's what I'm being told. So hold on to that one. Somebody would have wrote a diary, because I don't know if this is mum, but I'm seeing someone writing a diary all the time as well there, please. And I know that I've got to take you down south. Now, I'm not sure where you are there, Sheena, but she's taking you down south. So I want to go to the beach as well there, my lovely. She said, you just need to go and eat some nice fish and chips. But she said only once now and again, not all the times. I've got the smell of haddock. So I know that Nan, if you'd have gone into, no, this is mum. When mum had her fish, she would have loved smoked haddock as well there. So just hold on to that one, right? But they're all coming down just to give you a lot of healing as well. Please sort the toilet out. I don't know what she's on about, but there's an issue with the toilet, and there must be a dripping. Basically, there must be a dripping tap as well there, my lovely, because she said, it's really annoying me. All I can hear at the moment is drip, drip, drip. Okay. Before she leaves you, mum's talking about, thank you, sweetheart. Can you understand Des O'Connor, or why I want to show you? Did someone love their old time, like Des O'Connor, Val Doonican? Because all I can hear, and Ken Dodd as well, someone would have loved the old time music as well here. So either mum or dad are giving you that just to give you a good old memory link there as well. By the way, they've just given you chocolate ice cream, so I don't know whether you've got a thing about it. And when someone was pregnant, mum's just said to me, someone would have ate coal. So I'm not sure what that is about there, my lovely. But the reason being, take their love, my darling. They're always close to you. Never, ever give up, sweetheart. Okay. And they've just come down and given you a great big kiss. Look after mum's jewellery as well. So I don't know what she's on about there, my lovely. But take her love there, sweetheart. Right. Right. Oh, thank you. Jenny, I am going to come to you there, my lovely. Jenny Hayward. Jenny Hayward, are you there, sweetheart? Hi, Jenny. Right, Jenny, straight away, I know that I've got a lady coming through, and I feel that I've got a gentleman coming through for you. Now, what they're actually saying to you is that basically they're very, very surprised in how well you're actually doing as well. Now, I do feel that your nan was a very, very deep spiritual person as well, but someone in the family doesn't actually believe in what you do either. Okay. So, as Nan's just said to you, just ignore what they actually think there, my lovely. Just be yourself, right? But there is going to be there is going to be more and more work to do. So it's like you are completely on, right. You are completely on a roll now as well. I don't know why I've got to give you this, but I've got to give you a tin of baked beans. Someone absolutely loved baked beans there, my love. So I'm not sure whether that is you or hubby loves baked beans, because Nan said he does have a problem after eating them. So hold. Oh, that's her. Right. Okay. I've also got to give you the name of Gordon as well. So the name Gordon will connect with you in the family tree as well. But as Nan's coming through, she was a very, very bright lady. I keep looking at her hair because it's really, really lovely. Right. Okay. It's really, really lovely as well. She wanted her hair immaculate. And she looks at your hair and she said, "You love your hair the way it is. Don't let people tell you how to put your hair." Okay. But she said, excuse me, when you was a child, she said you weren't the sweetest child on the block. Okay. Right. Okay. She said you did get away with murder as well. But she said, as you've got older, sorry about that. That was your nan's words, not me. As you've got older, you've learned so much as well. Nan's just saying to me as well that just tell her my feet ached. Something to do with her feet there, my love. I don't know what that is. So I feel that I want to give you blisters, or there's an issue with your nan's feet, and she, please, please look after your feet as well. Okay. Now she's also talking about next year, make sure that you have time for yourself as well. Okay, because I can see the diary, and she said it's filling up, right? Make sure you have time for, to have your time as well there, my lovely. I've also got to give you Bill as well, that will connect with you. And I've got to give you as well, thank you. They're taking me to the fairground as well. So there's memory links there of going to a fairground as well. Okay. She's also giving you as well that I got the smell of burning as well. So I don't know whether you like firemen, or there's someone would have had a house fire, or there's something would have been burned. And right, okay. And the fireman had to be called out as well there, my lovely, right? Now, I know that I've got to give you an army connection, because they've just said that someone's got not just 2 medals, but there are 3 medals being shown to you as well, okay? And I've also got to give you a pair of, what are them things? Leg warmers. So someone would have had them old leg warmers as well, because I feel with Nan's legs that they would have swelled up. So, and I'm going to put, right, okay, I've got to put leg warmers on you as well. So she said, just relax your legs there, my darling, right? Now, she's also talking about okay, thank you. there's 3 of you, so I feel that there's a brother and a sister, or yeah, she's talking about a brother and sister. That might be with you, or that might be with her. Okay. She's also telling me that someone would have fallen off a ladder as well, or that she didn't like ladders, or someone doesn't like. Right. Okay. Someone doesn't like heights either as well, please. Now, she's also given me the name of Wendy, and that will connect with her as well, please. Okay. And I've got to take you to France. So someone went to France, or she's just given me frog's legs. So she said, "Oh no, not in my days." Like, she was just a plain person that, excuse me, loved her English food as well. She's showing me, but she said you've got so much spirit activity in your house, and it's just that they're there to keep you grounded as well there, please. Okay. Now, I don't know whether you like porridge, but I know that I want to give you porridge, but with a load of, right, okay. I've got to give you porridge with a load of salt in it as well. So, and it's horrible. And Nan said, but that will keep you going for what you need to do as well. There's an old dresser. So someone's just given me an old dresser for you. So I'm looking in Nan and Granddad's house, and it's got full of plates, because when people come round, Nan would have got the special knives and forks out for only the posh people, she said, not the common people. Okay, so she deceived this as common and posh. Okay, she said, I was always waiting for posh people to, she laughed at that. Okay. Does he have salt on his porridge there, Jenny? And I've also got to give you someone that would have had about 4 or 5 tattoos there, my lovely. So hold on to that one as well. She's also telling me that somebody nearly drowned. So I'm not sure what that is, or whether I'm in a bath and my head's gone underneath the water as well there, please. Someone's taking too many. Right. You're going to find out about that there, my lovely. Hold on to that one. But the reason why she's come through is to say, keep up with the journey that you are on. Okay. And the journey is really, really good there, my lovely. You've got new people coming in to help you as well there, my lovely. Take her love. She is very, very strong around you. And before I leave you, what is this with you punching someone there, my lovely? Either you hit someone, or it's like Nan said, don't get annoyed at the moment. Okay. Where you was a child, okay, just hold on to that one, my lovely. But she just gave you a great big kiss to say that she is very, very pleased with you. Drink a lot more water as well there, my lovely. You need to do that. Okay. And okay. And I'm going to give you as well. She talks about September for a birthday or anniversary as well. And she's talking about that there's two children. There's 2 people in the grave, but there's ashes on top of the grave as well there, my love. So just hold on to that. Lots of love from her as she comes through. And I'm going to leave her love with you there, my darling. God bless. Right, okay. I'm going to go into now. Rob, how long have I got, mate?
It's about 3 minutes to where we usually run to. So
Can I run over quickly?
you can do, yeah, if you'd like to. Then one more.
Yeah, I'll run
Cool.
over. I'm just going to do this one.
Right.
Ross Summers, are you around? No. Ross Summers. Okay, Ross, I'm gonna, if you can hear me, I'm just gonna give you, it's a message that I need to give to you. Please, please be strong for yourself. Okay. Sometimes you basically, sometimes you need to protect yourself from other people. I know that I've got Nan here, and I know that I've got another gentleman that draws very, very close to you as well. But it's like there was a lot of arguments that went on around the family, and it was hidden behind the scenes. And sometimes this is you. You hide yourself as well. And they said, don't hide yourself. Be yourself and come out of who you want to be as well there, my lovely. I know this is Nan coming through, because she's coming through as a very, very independent lady as well. Okay. I feel with this lady that she wouldn't have had just one issue with her, because she's just shown me a cushion. So I know that she would have had many, many issues as well there. Okay. She's telling me that somebody would have had a stroke as well. So hold on to that one. But there's a lot of family history that needs to be sorted out as well. I'm also going to give you a pub as well. So someone loved going down the pub, and I feel that someone wants to own a pub or something like that as well. Just hold on to what Nan's giving you. But you need a lot of music around you as well. I've also got to say to you as well, with Nan, she was one, and I do feel I want to go on Mum's side of the family here, okay? Because she's talking about that the things that happened to her, she doesn't want it to happen to you either, okay? She said, I know what's going on. She said, I'm just trying to move you out of the equation as well there. This is why she's put a lot of hearts around you as well, okay? She wants you to talk to her as well, okay? Also as well, why is it with the fingers, or someone would have had terrible arthritis, because I'm looking at my arthritis here, and it's like I can't move my hand at this moment in time, okay? I've got to talk about Charles as well. That will connect with you on the spirit world, okay? And I've also got to give you as well that there's new things that you can actually try, okay? Don't feel that you're on your own. You're not. You've got more people up there than you have on the earth plane. That's what I'm being shown, that are helping you on your journey. I've got to take you to Canada as well. So there's a link there. There's a lot of links abroad here as well. And Nan's putting you on a plane. She said, you need to just go off and be yourself as well there. Okay. I've got to give you as well, thank you, something to do. Well, I know that I'm going off to London as well. So she's talking about London, but I don't know who had the problem with their teeth or needs to go to the dentist as well. So someone would have had false teeth, and they're laughing because they said, I didn't like wearing them. So I feel that's either Nan or Grandad that wants to come through there for you. Okay. But don't give up there, my lovely. Be strong. And also as well, I've got to give you a problem with the nose, and I'm really getting breathing problems. Like I can't. It's like when someone passed over, they had this oxygen tank on as well, and I see someone that would have had COPD as well there. So hold on to that. But lots of love coming through for you, okay? And they just want to give you a lot of healing. So take their love. It's only a quick message, but just take their love, and they are there very, very strong for you. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to me, and God bless.
Fantastic. Thank you, John. That's very generous of you to squeeze another one in at the end there. And we'll come back to you shortly for the closing prayer, if that's all right.
No, that's fine. Thank you, Rob.
Perfect. Right. great friend of the church there, John, both in church and online. So good to have you back. Okay, friends, stay with us because even though we went over time a little bit, we can't get round to everyone each week. So our regulars will know that Frank from our church draws three oracle cards each week as an uplifting message for your week ahead. So not a spirit sort of message, but an oracle uplifting message. Each one of these cards is marked with the crystals. Just tune into those as they come up, and hopefully get some positivity for the week ahead. So let's see what Frank has got for us this week.
Good evening. Our first crystal this evening is the rose quartz, and with that goes the card for the lynx and the moon. This card is a symbol of instinctively knowing what's going on behind the scenes and having the ability to uncover the truth. Something which the lynx is particularly good at. The lynx is symbolic of future unknown and information that is there but it's hidden from view. If you have that feeling, you should not fear it. There may be a lot of activity going on. It's just not out there in the open yet for you to see it. However, like the lynx, you have the intuitive and psychic gift and the ability to seek out what is there. Your instincts as to what's going on are probably right. You should trust your intuition and push any fears aside. All will be revealed soon anyway. So worrying is just a waste of time and uses energy which may be better spent on the project that you're about to undertake. If there is a situation or person you're not sure about, then listen to your feelings. Trust them, because what you feel is probably right. The lynx is viewed as a knower of secrets. They have a mystical ability to find out what is happening. They are able to stay perfectly still and silent and let the world go by. Likewise, if you've chosen this card, that may be how you are. And you are being asked at this time to be quiet and pay close attention to all that is going on around you. When we look at this card, we see the full moon shining down on the lynx. And this is an indication that time has now come. This is the fullness of time when you should go and grasp your opportunities with both hands. We also have the butterfly again, and as we know, that is a symbol of transformation and is asking you to show the world your colours and show them your beauty and get out there and grasp what is waiting for you. Hope that's helped someone. Our second crystal is the citrine, and with that goes the card for the kangaroo. Like the previous card, this card says it's time to move on and search for a new meaning in life. Take the next big leap, especially in pursuit of your spiritual enlightenment. No one is pushing you here, but you know in your heart there has to be more in life than what you're living at the moment. You know you're ready to go. You may be moving from a situation that isn't for you, or perhaps you're being drawn to something that would make you so very much happier. The beautiful thing is that you're the one in control of this. You're the one who can now make the choice about what is to happen next. There's something amazing waiting for you, so go ahead, take that leap of faith and grab the opportunity. Kangaroos are known for their ability to bound great distance. In a dangerous situation, they can spring away to safety without planning where they are heading. This card says this may be how you are. Sometimes you just feel you know it's time to make that move. It's time to go. Even though you're not quite sure where you're going to. You just know that somehow you'll figure it out when you get there. Kangaroos are very courageous and always in motion, always ready to leap forward. And this card and this animal says it's time for you now to fearlessly move forward in your life and grab the new opportunities that are being presented to you. Our third crystal is the amethyst, and with that goes the card for the parrot. The parrot is a symbol of new ideas, of getting facts in order so that you can be successful, and remembering that practice makes perfect. This may be the time to learn something new, to go back into education, or join a workshop, or simply just read all you can find about the next point in your life. If you're looking to master a new skill, then find yourself a mentor who already has these skills and can teach them to you. And then you will do your very best work. You may find yourself doing a lot of research or starting a long-term project for which you require and deserve great reward for your high quality of work at the end. Parrots are beautiful birds, known for vivid colours and the amazing ability to speak human word. This in itself is a form of mimicry perfected by repetitive practice in order to acquire that skill. And the parrot says, you are like this too. If you practice enough and long enough and put the work in, you can seek the goal you are heading for. Parrots have a great innate ability to learn and to remember knowledge, and this is a trait that if you've chosen this card, you would share with them. You also have the ability to absorb knowledge and retain it from your learning. 3 good cards there tonight. 3 good cards very much on a similar theme, and I hope they've helped a lot of people. Thank you for listening to me.
Great, thank you, Frank. Okay, let's bring the service to a close now with John's closing prayer, and then we'll have the closing Vesper play out. Thank you, John.
Thank you. Thank you, friends. Friends, can we just bow our heads, please? Loving Father, divine spirits, we thank you for the messages of love and light and the laughter, and that the proof that our loved ones are always so close to them. Bringing that love and knowing that that closeness will never leave us. But we ask for healing to be sent everywhere it can be. and not just to think about ourselves, to think about other people, other situations, and what could happen to us all of a sudden, because our lives are short. But loving Father, divine spirits, I thank you for being the communicator between the two worlds, and once again for sending that love down to our loved ones on the earth plane. Amen.
Well, once again, I'd like to say a big thank you to John Chafer for tonight's service, a real friend to us here at Thundersley. So thank you, John. Thank you to Amanda Jane Wilson, who was our medium in church this evening. You've seen Amanda earlier opening up for us. Thank you to Donna for chairing. Thank you to Peter for the Bible reading. And thank you to Frank for the cards, as always. Hope everyone has a great week ahead and hope to see you next Sunday. Take care, everyone.